Russ, could you just share with us, how long you worked for Express? And I think you're still in some way, working for them, but how many years would you say?
30 years.
30 years. Okay. So when we started using the OES, could you just kind of summarize what you saw that the OES helped to improve business performance? When I say business performance, I don't just mean metrics. I also mean about the soft side and the soft skills.
We put more effort into trying to be cognizant over people's feelings, the way they perceived the workplace. Because we were, again, by the time we started using the OES, which would have been probably 10, 12 years ago, we were at about a 1.5 billion in revenue, and the objective was to get to 3. And that would have been the intermediate term. And so we began to look at those internal indices that tell us how people are feeling and reacting. Are they fully engaged in our work? Are they fully engaged in their jobs? And not being fully engaged, according to some Gallup research that I've read over a 25-year period, was about a $350 billion loss to this country. Now, this is Gallup's research, not Express's. But when you begin to focus on those soft skills that you can't do as effectively without the OES, it's just not possible. You're just not going to get the same accurate reading.
So did you reach the goals that you were wanting to reach in terms of the money?
Yes. It's been a gradual thing, and yes, we did achieve our objectives.
And the OES gave you metrics to look at, like a physical exam, how you were doing periodically. Maybe you wouldn't take it every year, you take it maybe every other year, or even longer than that, just to be able to say, how are we doing, how are we tracking it? So it was like a dashboard of the health and effectiveness and resiliency of the organization.
Yeah, it seemed like we took it the first time, and then it was maybe 18 months later, and then we've used it in other facets of the Express world.
Right.
But yeah, you've got to repeat it. To take it once, it's like taking a physical exam once every 10 years.
Yeah.
That's not going to really give you what you want. And it's the same way with the OES. It needs to be something so you can measure your progress or your digression.